Welcome to Scenic Ulster Services. This is about 30-ish miles from home. I just set out early in the morning to go to Aberystwyth because I have most of this week off and I fancied going for a ride somewhere. I'm going to stop at a couple of places along the way and do a couple of little vlogs so that you all can have a travelog. Hooray! So this is my first stop, which is really only here so I can start doing some recording because I've already recorded most of the trip that I just did and put it up in different videos. It's not very warm and I think I've missed the fog. So we've had great weather right up to the day before yesterday. And then yesterday I set out to do this trip and immediately ran into thick fog, and it was about 3 degrees of the fog. So I aborted 15 miles in. I was just like, nah, this is not gonna work. And of course, just after I got home, it all lifted and it was a lovely day. Cool. But it seems to be a bit better today, although it's not very warm, which sucks. Can I have last week's weather and this week's summertime back? That'd be nice. But I'm gonna go to Aberystwyth. I'm gonna record some vlogs on the way. I'm gonna make some new episodes of Let's Ride on the way, and we're gonna try and have a nice day. Aberystwyth and back is I think 330 miles. Of which I've already done nearly 40. But I think I've filmed all of the stuff that I've already done already. Today must be roadworks day. Why didn't anyone tell me? Let's take a gander at the old gas prices. What I got? £1.66 and £1.78. Wow. Not that anyone with an EV can gloat, the electricity price rises have been pretty steep. And for no good reason either. And just because it's Europe, there's another remains of a church there. You know? And another church. Alright, so I am in Worcester, and this is Ann River. I'm not sure which river it is. As you can see, I've researched this very nicely. That's a railway line over there. I've got 45 minutes of parking for free. But I'm not going to be here for 45 minutes. I'm just going to be here long enough to say some words to you. So let's go check out this bridge here. Get a nice view of it. There we go. It's a bridge. Oh no, not mobile phone 1. Yeah, there's debris. I guess it must have had some high waters recently. What does it say? An ancient legend with origins in the 12th century tells of an illicit love affair. The tale ends tragically with the drowning in the Severn of a young nymph, Sabrina, or Severn. The river is said to be named after her. Oh, this is the Severn. Okay. If any of you have watched my Heckin' Wimdy video, the bridge that we're crossing is a bridge over the Severn Estuary, which is a lot larger than this at that point. Yeah, let's go here. Ooh, swans. Neat. I'm mainly going down here to see if I can get a view of the cathedral. Bromwich Parade. What to say? Up to the mid-19th century, this river was the main commercial artery of the West Midlands, linking to the sea at Bristol. The Severn trawl was one of the vessels used, typified by its open-hold, flat bottom and D-shaped stern. There you go, there's a Severn trawl. Can we get a view of the cathedral from down here? Or do we have to walk forever? Because I'm running kind of late. A little bit on the late side. Only really intended to spend about 5 minutes here. Actually, there's a nice promenade on the side. This is quite nice, I have to say. This is quite nice. Oh, I think we'll get a view of the cathedral down here. The other side looks pretty nice too. I don't see a charger in that car park. That's an oversight. Oh, there we are. There we are. Oh, pigeons. And seagulls. All the birds. There we go. There's Worcester Cathedral. I know absolutely nothing about it. But it looks cool. It's in a nice setting. These are some birds. They are, of course, fake. These are very complex drones that spy on us from the government. That's why we had to have lockdown, so that they could replace their batteries. They're really aggressive, actually. They don't look it. Like, they look very serene, just sort of floating around, but don't fuck with them. You do not want to find out. These guys, though, just whatever. Bloody pigeons. Absolute pests. Huh. Well, I guess that's a bit of Worcester. I am quite hungry, so I'm going to get on the way to my next stop, which is Leominster, where I'll be having breakfast, because it's now 10-ish o'clock, and I have not had breakfast yet. And I had actually intended to be in Leominster already, so yeah, goes to show how my scheduling works. How do I get from here to that way? Oh, I can do that. Okay. Well, that's going to be annoying. Oh, this is going to be troublesome. And kind of the reason there's always a truck is because trucks drive slowly. And that means that you are, if there's one on the road, you're gonna end up stuck behind it because you will inevitably catch up, and then you'll be like, oh my god, there's always a truck. It was like, yeah, it only takes one. But it is annoying because, like, we're doing 30 miles an hour. That's handy. Ah, he's just pulling in to let people pass. That is very nice of him. Thank you very much. This is quite nice. Do have this guy in front of me, but oh, those are nice. I've heard the A44 is a very nice road, but I've never driven it before. And so far, I think I'm inclined to agree. There is a lot of A44 still to go, but, so far I'm enjoying it. Ooh, the fun sign. I think that's a word that you made up in order to appeal to tourists because it is twee. I love it when I can see the road, like, ahead, snaking up and down a hill or It never comes out very well on camera though. Not very far until food. Not the end of the episode. Food. That's what I really care about. Have I mentioned that I'm quite hungry? I'm down into the noticeable performance dip point now. Down below 30. But you don't really notice it a whole lot at all. Like I haven't noticed it yet. But if I'd gone to overtake that Yaris, I would have. As you get down below 20, you do start to notice it more. Just in regular riding, it will start to be a bit more sluggish on the uptick. Oh dear. So I've just had some trying very hard to be American diner food. I think I left it a little long to eat, so my tummy is still kind of cramping, even though I've definitely had like about the right amount of food. So that's kind of annoying. I'm also like still about an hour behind what I'd planned. I don't know how I picked that hour up, but I did, and it's kind of annoying. But you know, it is what it is. The weather doesn't appear to be getting like any better. Not that it's particularly bad, it's just like a little chillier and overcast than it has been, and I'd hoped to like have that nice weather today. This is turning out very negative. I had some food, the food was lovely. There's a Greg's that way, and I've had a donut. Those are good things. And I've now got like the A44 west. It's west. Let's see, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 stops on the way to Aberystwyth. So I guess I better get going. Try not to swear. It's dropping yesterday. Yeah, the rest of them yes, 215 meters. There we go. Keep the donut. Follow the sun. Keep going.
Alright. This is water brick wreck.
So I just recorded like 2 actually really rather nice episodes of Let's Ride. Or so I thought, because I started my audio recorder, the one that records my helmet voice, and tabbed out of the control app, and it didn't stop the start recording process, or didn't complete the start recording process rather. So it didn't record. Just didn't. 2 episodes just didn't record. As you can imagine, I'm really frustrated about that, because, you know, the day already has not been going super to plan. I'm enjoying the ride. Just like, you know, it's like, you could tell it's frustrating because I've forgotten my hat, and I've forgotten a little tripod selfie stick as well, but I've gone like away from the car park to go and, you know, look at a waterfall. And what? Why? You know, just start record when I press record. Is it that hard? I think I'm gonna stop using the app and just like unzip my coat and like reach in to the inner part of my jacket and hit record manually in future, like, instead of using the app, because at least that way I know I've pressed record. Oh, let's see how good the camera is at picking out my voice against the waterfall. Yeah, this is Water Break Its Neck, which is a waterfall with a little trail. You can walk up to it. It's very pretty. It's all slit, which is interesting. Like, you can see like the bands of slit behind me in the waterfall. I'll take some pictures. Yeah, it's very pretty. And it's nice and calm and relaxing, which is good, because, you know, I'm feeling a little frustrated. I think I'm going to sit here for a few minutes. Yeah. It has been a rather pleasing ride, though, even though, yeah, I'm running a little bit behind, and it took a while for breakfast to settle, and I've had some technical difficulties, but the riding has been beautiful. Oh, yeah, and the sun is not coming out. It is getting a little bit warmer. My hands are no longer cold. Oh gosh, yes. Whoops. Could have been worse. Oh, this is very nice, though. Friendo, do not. I'm trying to remember the things that I was talking about in like the last episode audio. I was driving up a little roadway and it was feeling very alpine, and I was reminiscing on like the times that I've been to the Alps and the Black Forest, and being all like, man, I want to go down that way again. Oh, and I want to bring this one. Oh, this is nice. Right into a town. What's that? 50? 30? 30. 30. Kundozer. I'm really bad at pronouncing Welsh names of things. But then I'm not Welsh, so it's hardly surprising. Well, this valley looks rather nice. It's just kind of like, it's a dam with a visitor centre, like some nice countryside around, there's like a bunch of trails and stuff around here, so that's pretty cool. It's just sort of a spot along the way to stop at, because I wanted to do a whole bunch of like stops and stuff, partially just because of the way that I'm recording videos today, and partially just to break up the writing a little bit. But yeah, it's quite pretty. I mean, look, there's got this like bridge in front of the dam. You got these buildings either side. It's pretty cool. And there's a few other things. I'm just gonna take a photograph of around here. Yeah, it's been some good roads up to now, and now we're getting into sort of more hillier terrain. Expecting some interesting stuff. All the way around. Friction on that turn is not the best. Still, it's enough for that. Oh my god. Has been a rather pleasant ride, I have to say. These roads are really rather nice. Just be nice to the people who live in this community. A little more, here we go. It's moderately vexatious in distance, but I guess it's because of the weak edge. I guess they get landslides and stuff here a lot. That's pretty nice down there. Yeah. Little house on the hillside. That's neat. Oh, look at this nice valley. Whoa. That was an enjoyable little piece of road. Cramping my style a little bit, shall we say. Oh, this is pretty nice. Ceredigion. Ceredigion. I'm not entirely sure which is correct. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. Like 75. Get carried away. This road is worth the detour. Fuscow. That's not a Welsh name. Fuscow. I always said Fush, which is wrong. It's Fux. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that gorge. Gorgeous. Ha! Yeah. If you don't like that jokes, this is not the channel for you. But it is pretty gorgeous though. Yeah. World famous falls and 3 bridges. I don't really have time to stop very much. I think I'll have to come back to this spot. Oh wow. Wow. That is really cool. Can you get a view of that? So this is the Devil's Bridge. what do they call it? Yeah. So apparently there's a nature trail, and there's like 3 bridges, one on top of the other. It's very pretty. I should have brought my phone to take a photograph, but I left it on the bike. But yeah, that's really cool. Let's go look at the other side. This whole area is really pretty, by the way. Goes all the way down there. Wow. Let's go over here and get a slightly better view. Yeah. Unfortunately, you do have to like pay to go in, and it's going to take time to wander around and all that kind of jazz, so I mean, it's only £2, but I'm already well behind schedule today. And it's a long day, so don't really have time to stop. But yeah, that's Devil's Bridge. It's quite near Aberystwyth. It's a rather nice drive to get up here. You should check it out. Onward. Google's annoyed because Google wants me to go the other way. But I actually want to finish my trip along the A44. I'm sure that way's quite nice. This whole area is quite nice. But this is the way that I want to go. And Google needs to learn its place. Oh, yes. It has been some beautiful riding. That road. Wyvern would love this. Wyvern loves being like, oh, look at that road. I'm going to drive up that road. That's his thing. That's why he has an adventure bike. I've done enough green laning in my time. You know, I've done enough single track roads with grass growing in the middle of them. It's not really my kind of thing. But yeah, oh yes, I can see why there's a stop there. Gosh. It does very much remind me of like Black Forest and the Alps. I would like to be found when people search for like, oh, electric motorbike tour, you know, or electric motorbike ride, and that kind of thing. Like when they're not looking for reviews or test rides, you know, when they're just looking like, well, are people out there riding electric bikes? Because I mean, if I go looking for that and I can't find it, right? Oh, this is really nice, actually. Yeah, I go looking for that and I can't find it. The sound of silence. It is a beautiful valley. It is a beautiful valley. I can't really look at it because I'm going to miss my light. I think we are actually in Aberystwyth, but the haze like makes it really hard to tell where anything is. So this is Aberystwyth South Beach. As you can see, it's quite misty. Over there is apparently a war memorial, and up there is a castle. And just here is my motorbike. Ah. Go. I don't have a lot of time to just stop, unfortunately. I would love to go like to that little hut and have some gelato. That'd be really nice. I like these colouredy houses. More colouredy houses, please. There's an Irish flag on one of those. Oh. Yeah. I don't have time to wander around, unfortunately, because it's about 5 o'clock and I have quite a lot of driving to do to get home. So just come from over there, you can see the war memorial just there. There's this pier here, and there's a promenade that actually comes all the way around to here. So this is the North Beach, which appears to be much busier area. And you can see it's all like misty. Somewhere out there is Ireland. It's a nice beach, actually. It's nice, you know, there's food thingies, and you get a cup of tea. Probably get like Mr. Whippy, nice 99. But I don't have time to stop and enjoy it. It's about 5 o'clock. I've got 2.5 hours of light, and it's going to take a lot longer than 2.5 hours to get home. I don't mind riding at night, but I do still want to film a whole bunch of the ride home. So the less light I have, the less of the home riding I get to film. And I'd kind of like to get as far as Kidderminster, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. So let's get back in the road, I guess.
Machynlleth. No. It's not happening. It's a CH. CH is Mach. So it's Machynlleth. Cliff. There we go. Machynlleth. I tried. There's a bicycle. That is quite loud in my ears. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I do, of course, have ear protectors in, as anyone riding a bike at these speeds should do. It's very important to protect your hearing. You want that later in life. Yeah, it's a milkfoot. Nice. Funny thing is, I don't think I've ever actually seen a milkfoot before. I've certainly never seen one in operation. I don't really have them. Not where I'm from, anyway. I'm from the country. Milk was delivered to our house, but it was delivered in a refrigerated truck. Pro tip: if you get rained on a motorbike, you do not want your gloves to be that way around. You want your gloves to be this way around. That way, there is less water ingress into your gloves. I mainly wear them the other way around, just because it's easier to just slip them on. I'm just gonna go through and through. You're giving me an instruction for a roundabout I've already passed through? Irritating thing about people like that is they go slow and they hold you up at the corners, and then the moment you get to an overtake opportunity, they put their foot down because they're like, oh, it's a straight bit, I can make up some time. We're just trying to do like a constant speed. It's like, oh, come on. Especially because the bits where they go slow are the bits where you want to be able to open it up a little bit compared to their speed. What's really irritating is they could definitely go around these corners at the same speed as me. I'm not really pushing the boat out or anything. Is that a clock? That is a clock. Huh. Odd feature. This is nice. This is really nice. Oh, yes! I love this shit. No. Sorry. I did it again. Yeah, there's a river and a bridge with a road and a bridge with a train, and then there's a road that goes onto the train. Yeah! I love it. I love it when there's like that intersection of different different modes, and all of the infrastructure is in one place, like crossing each other. It's cool. Because I'm a nerd. God, 200 miles! Can't tour an electric bike freely. Okay, I'm muttering below my breath. I said can't tour an electric bike freely, you know. I've done 200 miles, and the main reason why I'm behind schedule today is not because it's an electric bike. I'm not actually sure what it is, but it's not that. That's what it's like when you're not stuck behind someone. Glorious. Oh, yes. Oh, this looks like a cool bridge. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the river's colored. Interesting. Zoomies. It's getting a bit late in the day. I've been rubbish at sticking to my schedule, so I'm running late. But really only in terms of like still having enough sunlight to continue videoing these lovely roads. But we're forging ahead nonetheless. And this bit has been really beautifully quiet, actually. There's not been a whole lot of traffic going the same way as me, so I've not been getting stuck behind people, which is really, really nice for some of these beautiful curves. Just take it back a bit there. Yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Was it here? Aha. Right into the twisties. And up a hill. But we've just did a charge. I wasn't entirely sure how far it is, but 81% should be enough to get us there. Net zero carbon emission homes are here. Define net zero. I mean, you know, I think it's a really good idea to have very low carbon stuff. It's very important, in fact. However, there's a lot of accountancy fudge in many net zero projects. How far am I going to get before I lose the light for filming, I wonder? What's it now? Is it 10 past 7? Oof. I'll get to the end of this episode for sure. Flat out that way. Quite broad, gentle valley. Traction control lights there. love it. Oh. Nice quiet road. Good turns. Oh. That's what you want. If I'm being quiet, it's just because I'm so, like, just in it, as it were. The zone. It's a horrible expression. Please do not mind me if I am making noises unbecoming of a video logger on youtube.com, but it's just so good. Yes. Oh. And that's great. Actually, I intend to do 17 episodes today. I'm not going to get to 17, but I will get all the way to Ludlow to finish this episode at least. Probably will lose the light during 16, which, given how badly behind schedule I am, that's not too bad. You know. I'm just gonna check if they've got anything open. Yep. The petrol station is open. Because I literally want to get a cup of tea. Starbucks closed. Yeah, they're closed. Probably cannot get a cup of tea for the petrol station. There's a big old baby on that, actually. Tea, hot water. Grande. Make me drink. Just the tea. Now you may be wondering, Stonewolf, how are you going to drink a cup of tea? Surely you're not going to transport a cup of tea on your motorcycle either. Aha. You are wrong. I'm very much going to do that. And this is one of those cases where it is acceptable to put the milk in first. Because we are brewing the tea in a separate vessel. This will therefore provide superior mix with the milk. It's awful milk, but you know, we'll make do. To be honest, self with tea as well, but it is what it is. Ta-da! See, if I brought that tea all the way from home, it would get cold. Bop. I'll sacrifice some light for that, but it's worth it. We'll just keep going until I reckon you can't see anything, which will undoubtedly be long after you've actually ceased being able to see anything. Because, you know, it's a camera, it's not an eye. Cameras require a lot of light. I reckon you can still see something. I don't particularly need my heads yet. Yeah. I guess if I need to use my high beams, that probably means that it's time. I got to have tea when I stop for my charge, which is important. I don't even know if like the Burger King will be open. Not that I'll go into the Burger King and eat anything from there. It's trash. Well, there we go. There's my high beams.
So, the light lasted like quite a good distance. I basically got 16 out of my 17 Let's Rides recorded. So that's pretty good. I only missed like the very last bit. And I'm in Kidderminster at a place where you see my videos. This is the Burger King and the Instavolt, and the Greg's is over there, but it's closed. But that's okay, because I have my cheeky T-Red tea. Yay! It's going to be very confusing if the GoPro died before I got to Wolverton. But I don't think it did. So, yeah, it's been a good day. I've had a lot of fun. I'm being sort of 12 hours on the road. I mean, not all of that in the saddle, but like the vast majority of that in the saddle. Like at least 10 hours in the saddle. 10 hours? No. 9.5 maybe. Something like that. It was quite a lot. And yum. Yeah, it's been a good day out. I'm just waiting for it to charge up so I could do the last leg home. Because of where the chargers were, I had to do like 2 shorter chargers instead of one big one like I did on the way out. Yeah. Oh, and also because on the way out I had the advantage of starting from home, I guess, as well. But yeah, I've had a wonderful day. Some of those roads are glorious. The views are beautiful. I hope that's come across in the footage that I've got. Yeah, good times. What to say? I'll do that bit when I get home. Well, okay, I guess I'll find some B-roll for an outro then. Obviously, I got home okay. If you care about the nerdy stuff, and apparently it's the most important thing about electric motorbikes for some reason, I did 346 miles, averaging 167 watt-hours per mile, or to put it another way, 113 miles per charge, and I did 4 DC charges, but one was a short charge. So, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment if you have something to say. If you did enjoy it, then check out some of my other videos, which you might also enjoy, and consider subscribing and hitting the bell if you do. And finally, if you'd like to reward me for entertaining you today, you can find my Ko-fi link in the description below.